Hi, I'm Matt with Main Street Medina. Welcome to another edition of Medina Minute. Today we're going to sit down and talk with a few friends from around town and learn about their stories and their business. Come on in and join me. So today we're here with Stu Mann from Dominic's Italian Restaurant and JoJo's Sports Bar.
That's correct.
Help me understand, you just give me a wonderful explanation because I always get the name of the restaurant wrong.
Sure.
So tell me again, 2 restaurants under one roof?
2 restaurants under one roof, serviced by one kitchen. The front of the building is Dominic's Italian Restaurant.
Okay.
The back of the building is JoJo Sports Bar and Grill.
And you've owned this now, what, 2 years? A year?
So tomorrow will mark 1 year.
Tomorrow, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
You bought it right before everything closed down.
I took it over March 2nd, and then on March 16th, Governor DeWine shut down all dine-in operations for all restaurants across Ohio. Great timing.
Do you have a restaurant background, restaurant and bar management, or how did you get into this?
I spent the first 12 years of my working life in restaurants.
Okay.
Usually in restaurants that were in hotels.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I did that for 12 years. And then I spent 20 years in the information technology industry in various sales and marketing roles for 3 different companies. And my goal was always to attain the business experience and capital and then go out and buy an established, successful business.
Oh, very cool. So what is it, how did you end up here in Medina, Ohio then, with Dominic's and JoJo's?
So my wife and I were living up on the west side of Cleveland. Okay. We were up in the Avon area. And at the time, we were both in traveling sales. So on any given day, we had to be in, Cleveland, Akron, Canton, Pittsburgh, Columbus, Cincinnati. Sure. And so where we were living really just wasn't a central location. So we looked for something that was a little more centrally located within Ohio. Yeah. So that's what initially attracted us to Medina was, you got the 3 highways intersecting right here, 271, 71, 76. Right. And so that was, that was sort of the first box that we checked. A lot of people had told us about Medina. A lot of people that we had met from Northeast Ohio had said, Medina's a great up and coming community. You should really check it out. And this is back in like 2005, 2006. Okay. So we moved here in 2007. We were very, very much attracted to the square and just, all the businesses on the square. And we also felt that it would be a great place to raise a family. Okay. And now that we're 12 years into that project, I can tell you it is a great place to raise a family. Yeah. So that's how we ended up here initially. And then what connected you with Dominic's and JoJo's? You're just flipping through the for sale pages, you were a customer? Well, I had been looking to purchase a business within Northeast Ohio, and I had been doing a search, and I had been at it for 2 years. Yeah. And I really didn't find anything I liked. Okay. When this business came on the market, I think I was one of the first people to find out about it because I knew the business brokers that were selling it. Okay. And for me, it was a no-brainer because it was a very strong brand in the community that I live in the community that I want to live and work in. Yeah. And I mean, I was a regular customer there. I was a Thursday night regular. Nice. I'd go there for pizza and wings every Thursday. Yeah. And so I really didn't need any introduction to the business like perhaps other buyers would. Sure. I knew it well, and I knew the family that ran it and some of the employees, and I just knew it was a great business. What is it about the business, other than it being a good business opportunity? What do you love about the establishment and the customers and kind of its place within the city? Well, I can tell you, from an entrepreneur perspective, I bought the place March 2nd, and then on March 16th, the world was turned upside down on its head. Right. And certain businesses were impacted more than others, and certainly bars and restaurants were, very impacted. What I really liked about Dominic's and JoJo's was that they had sort of multiple revenue streams. They already had a very established pickup and delivery business. Mm-hmm. They had a dine-in business. They had a catering business that caters to the local corporations and Medina residents that are looking to do weddings and proms and graduation parties and all that kind of thing. So it was kind of battle ready
Okay.
You know, and it was, you know, it had been there since 1974.
Oh, wow.
You know, 3 generations of the founding family had worked in it.
Yeah.
Very well-established business, very strong business. And, you know, I always tell people my timing sucked, but I bought the right business because it's, you know, it performed well, you know, as well as any restaurants in, I would say, the world.
Yeah. What's the most popular item on the menu?
Pizza.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, the pizza's really good. The chicken wings are excellent, and I like the pastas as well.
Yeah. So you said you were a Thursday night wing and beer regular.
Yeah, wings and pizza.
What's your go-to flavor?
Yeah, I like the bone-in chicken wings with the Cajun dry rub.
Okay.
You can't beat those.
Do you differentiate between the flats and the little leg-looking things, or just give me wings?
I like the bone-in chicken wings.
Yeah.
The bigger the better.
Okay.
Yeah, my son, he likes the boneless.
Yeah.
So every time I go in there, you know, I get some bone-in and some boneless and some pizza, and we walk out of there full. We walk out of there with leftovers, and usually the next morning we're eating cold pizza.
Nice.
So it's a beautiful thing.
How is your family part of the business? Like, do they enjoy it? Do the sons? How old are your sons?
My son is 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's not working there yet.
He's not working there yet. No. And my wife works at Goodyear, so she doesn't really have time to do anything else.
Yeah.
But that. So right now they're really not involved, other than, you know, being customers and
Sure.
ordering a lot of takeout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think in the future it's something that your son might want to get involved with or take over? Or is that your hope?
It's really too early to say. You know,
Yeah.
it really is. I think certainly he'll, you know, have jobs there as he's growing up, washing dishes and, you know, maybe working the phones and doing salads and stuff like that. You know, if he wants to take it over one day, then that's definitely on the table.
Sure.
But so far he hasn't really shown any interest in the restaurant business. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. But he's 12.
He's 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get to have fun when do you own the place? Do you also go there regularly? Do you work there?
I do work there.
Yeah.
I go in every morning, you know, usually from 9 to 11, 9 to 12, and then I typically get out of there and let the professionals do their work,
Sure.
get out of their way. You know, and that's sort of my work schedule. We go there often, you know, as customers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we go there. We still go there on Thursday nights.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll go there on Saturdays because we like the food. And my son and all his friends, they, you know, if I say to them, hey guys, I'm taking you out for dinner tonight, where do you want to go? The answer is always JoJo's.
Sure. What's their favorite thing to get? Like, do they order 12 pizzas with every crazy topping?
You know, there's a couple of them. One of them, he eats rigatoni and meatballs, and, you know, some of them are boneless wings, some of them are bone-in chicken wings, and some of them just like the pizza.
Yeah. How have you seen? So you were in the restaurant industry for years in the hotels, then went IT. Now you're back. How has that whole world changed? How has the food industry changed since you were involved previously?
Hasn't really changed much at all.
No?
No.
Still food on the table, pour me a beer?
Yeah. I mean, it's the same industry. You know, COVID-19 obviously changed
everything.
You know, it really, COVID-19 really sort of crushed the dine-in business. It crushed the catering business.
Yeah.
But what increased was, you know, smaller individual orders for pickup or delivery.
Okay.
And that's what every restaurant did to survive in 2020.
Right.
But other than that, it's the same formula. You know, you bring in fresh ingredients, you hire talented people,
Mm-hmm.
you deliver and you put out good food, and you serve it with cold drinks and friendly service.
Yeah.
You know, and if you can do all that at a very reasonable price, then you're ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you came here for work. It was a central location. What is it that kept you here? What is it about Medina that you and your family love?
I think it all starts at the square and just how nice and quaint it is, and, you know, how unique it is. Now that we've been here for about 13 years, we've met a lot of great people through our son's sports.
Yeah.
And so now we've got a great network of friends, and you know, as I said, I think Medina will continue to grow because it is a great place to raise a family.
Right.
You know, as good as any.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what keeps us here.
What do you do in your off time, or do you have off time? Like, do you have any hobbies that you do or things you collect?
Well, I used to travel. Used to enjoy traveling a lot. Haven't done a whole lot of that recently.
Yeah.
You know, the last year, I think, you know, for a lot of people has been, you know, you're focused on work and you try and get some exercise, you
Sure.
know, as much as you can, and keep your body fit, keep your mind fit. Outside of that, I like cars. You know, I like old classic cars. I haven't collected any yet, but you know, that's certainly on the docket for down the road. Yeah, that's.
What's your favorite place that you've ever visited, to where you've traveled?
Italy.
Yeah?
Italy, of course. Yeah.
So are you Italian?
No, I'm not. No, my background is Scottish and English. But you know, when you own an Italian restaurant and somebody asks you what's your favorite spot, you gotta say Italy.
You gotta say Italy. All right. Then what's your dream destination?
Oh boy. Well, that's a tough one. I like Bahamas. Bahamas is a great spot. You know, I love the white sandy beaches and how clear the water is. Yeah. So, you know, my ideal destination changes on the season. You know, in the winter.
Today it's warm and sunny is the destination.
Yeah, in the winter it's the Caribbean. In the summer it's somewhere up north. You know, northern Canada, Alaska, something like that. Even around here in the summertime is beautiful. That is true. Yeah.
Classic cars. Have you ever gone? Like, do you go to the different cruise-ins, and what catches your eye? In all fairness, I am not a car guy. I love going to the car shows. I'm a house guy. So when I'm talking to somebody and they say, yeah, I made this fender and redid this, I'm like, that's metal. I don't even know how you do that. Yeah. What attracts you to classic cars? What do you love?
I like sort of the 60s and 70s era muscle cars. Okay. And if you're paying attention in the summer, you'll see, you know, sort of mini car shows pop up all over Medina. Right. So that's always really cool. If I'm driving around with my son and we see one, we'll always pull off and go look at the cars and, you know, talk to the owners and ask questions.
There's a huge car culture here.
Yeah, there is.
It's surprising. So what's your dream car? Your first one, what do you want to buy?
Yeah, I like a nice, fully restored 69 Camaro. That's,
what color? Red?
Black.
Black.
Triple black. Yeah.
Triple black?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Black paint, black interior, black top. Okay. Black convertible top.
Very nice. And you're going to go cruising out Route 66?
That's exactly the plan. Go from Chicago to Santa Monica down old Route 66.
Sweet. Yeah. And we're doing this one. That sounds like a whole other show, like a road show. Take it on the road.
Yeah, I think maybe as soon as my kid has a driver's license. Okay. You know, so maybe 4 years from now, we'll find some time in the summer and we'll do that. Yeah. Yeah. What's
on the horizon for the restaurant? Like, you have a beautiful, one of the best patios in the city to hang out on and eat and everything. Where do you want to take the business? Now, I don't even know if it's fair to say that we're reopened. We're still under COVID restrictions and everything, but what's kind of your vision for it?
The vision really is to leave it as is. Not, you know, you don't change something that's really good. Yeah. There are minor changes that can be made that will make it better, that, you know, customers will appreciate. For example, bringing in some nicer wines by the glass. You know, we've already done that. Finding a way to make our pizza dough crispier and crunchier. You know, we've already done that. Just minor things like that. You know, one day remodel the restrooms. You know, kind of just, you know, make them a little more modern. Sure. But you know, I think the key to the future of that business is not to change it, really, because customers have made it very clear. You know, don't change it. Yeah. We like it the way it is, and you got to give your customers what they want.
And you got to have an incredible customer base. Yes. I mean, people have their go-tos, and I kind of see JoJo's in particular as kind of Medina's Cheers. Yep. You know, you go in, you're going to see the same people, staff is the same. How do you work with the staff to make it that friendly, welcoming place?
Well, I try to be a welcoming, friendly person. You know, I try to, you know, leadership starts at the top and then it trickles down. So if I go in there and treat people with disrespect and yell and scream, that's probably going to trickle down. But if kindness and respect is coming from the top, then it will seep out everywhere.
I love that.
Yeah.
Stu, awesome. Thank you so much for sitting down with us today and sharing some about yourself and about the restaurant.